And you mentioned in there that you had talked to a friend.
Yeah.
And he kind of brought a little levity to the situation. Could you share for like comics that are going through a low point? Like what did you two talk about that helped you get through it?
Yeah, I got on the phone with my boy Lev Fur. You know Lev?
I don't know Lev.
Lev is a comic from New York, very funny comic. He has a podcast, and we're really close. He's a little younger than me. And I've known him since he started, and we're close. And I got on the phone, and I was kind of saying the same things that I'm saying now. And sometimes you need like an outside voice to be like, oh, he's like, dude, like you're killing it right now. Like so many people, like, you know, like appreciate the work you do, from comics to fans. Like you just have to stay focused. You're doing everything right. Sometimes you need to hear it, because to be honest, like when I spoke to him, I was completely boxing out the people who were like, you know, I remember like that same trip, like I was walking through the airport and like I got stopped at the airport like as somebody who like knew my work, and I had completely boxed that out of my mind, and I was just focused on like the negative low ticket sales. And he just kind of reminded you know, nothing is as good as it seems or as bad as it seems.
Yeah, I found it helps me to focus on what I can control and just remember it's all part of the process, and everyone goes through these highs and lows.
Yeah.
But to hear someone at your level share that, I haven't really heard people, like behind the scenes and stuff when I've talked to comics, like we'll chop it up like that, but I haven't heard someone speak publicly out of like, man, on the surface, I'm killing it, and then I'm here like, what am I doing with my career, you know? So
yeah, no, I mean, that's the
helpful
thing in this. Yeah, you'll have that, especially on the ride up, or the ride, you know, where you go from 1 week. Like I had a run last year when I first went out on this new tour, where I was like doing weekends every weekend, and we would hit like a bonus on every weekend. Like we'll have like at least one sold out show, and then you run into a wall where for whatever reason that doesn't happen for like, and you're like, oh man, and you don't know what to do. So it's all normal, like artist thing, I think, in every art form. I think you deal with the ups and downs. A lot of times with like, it's so funny because I feel like a lot of times with like the social media guys, or maybe not just social media, just like the guys that blew up extremely fast and their first going on the road was just selling out. You can tell so much by the way some of them like will talk to their fans or speak to their fans, or how they'll just like not really care about them, which I'm like, and it's not like from a bad way. I'm like, oh, you never did a show for 15 people.
Right.
Your first going out was sold out 400 seats.
Yeah.
You sold out 3 shows. So you just think that's what it is. Like you just think that's what comedy is. But I haven't had that route. So like you saw after this show, I stood there and said thank you to every single person that came out. I do that every show. Thank you so much. Like to spend your night with me, I appreciate that so much.